Welcome guys to another gameplay video. This time we're playing against Bisoromi again. We've got our mono energy deck. Oh wow. They've changed Inferno Blast on me. So this will be interesting because I have no idea what's going to happen in this deck. So we might just have ourselves a crazy old deck now. Okay. He's going to be playing the same deck, it looks like, so we're just going to roll with that assumption. I think we're going to... Let's go ahead and pitch one of these Infernal Blasts, even though it would be good to have double Infernal Blast. Yeah, now, I remember this deck is it's a quick deck, so we'll see if I can stem the tide or whatever it is the kids are saying. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll pitch Infernal Blast. Hold on to our bigger spells. We'll stick this Hellspitter Border up top here. Maybe he'll get lucky and he'll hit something, but chances are he'll just crash my computer. There you go. Okay. I'm hesitant to put the Magma Pack straight onto the Gravelock Raider, but it'll probably happen. Probably should have happened right now or happened this turn, because it really doesn't matter what turn I get out this Hellspitter Mortar. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and let this Thunder Surge die. Seems like he's not getting the fastest hand. We can capitalize on that a little bit. Let's go ahead and stake our claim on the center rank and just put our Destroyer. We'll put him in the back. We'll put him right here. We'll put him right in the middle. That seems all right. Yeah. So then that sort of strands him with this our memorial here, makes him take up that space. We're not directly killing that memorial at the moment, and then we'll back that Destroyer up with a Hellspitter Mortar. And we're okay with him casting those. We might see ourselves facing down a Golem skin shortly, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Okay. Well, shoot. Let's go ahead and let's hold off on... Yeah, let's do this. We'll Magma Pack him back, and then we'll pass the turn. Maybe we'll destroy him right here. Okay. Yep. Not a big deal. We're not really in the greatest position right now, guys, to be honest, but we're not terrible either. I think he's lacking all other creatures to play out, so killing this Gravelock Raider may actually be pretty good for us. So. Oh, Scattergunner. Of course. Ooh. A Spark would be good. Let's try and get a Spark. Okay, Thunder Surge. That seems pretty ridiculous. Let's go ahead and put out this Copper Automaton for protection purposes. And then we're probably going to be casting a Thunder Surge shortly. I think if we can just stabilize at some point. Okay, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think this is where we just stabilize and if we can start drawing some of our 6s and 7s, we can just take this game over. Not that he's in a terrible position. He still has two scrolls in hand and some resources to use, but we've got a pretty good lock on the center 2 lanes at the moment, and I'm not. I mean, not a hard lock or anything, very soft. And I'm not super worried about these outside 2 lanes. As a control deck, you really have to think long game, and yeah, if him taking out this idol here and this idol here doesn't really affect us super bad. So you always, again, if you haven't seen any of my videos before, you always want to be using one of these 2 abilities every turn. So even though we got a scattergunner and it would be good to get out, it'll probably just get sparked. And look at that, we end up getting a scattergunner and an automaton. So we'll play out our automaton. We'll pass the turn. We'll see what happens. But yeah, he's definitely had an odd draw. I think he's probably not where he wants to be. Probably drew a couple more memorials than he would have liked if I was a betting man. But that's good for him though. So I think I'm just gonna let him do his thing. I know he has Blessing of Haste. Okay, so seems like he's doing all right here. Part of me wants to hold on to this Potion of Resistance so we can just come down and smash. I think that's probably actually the better play, so we'll do that. We'll go Potion of Resistance. We'll see what we draw. And we get another Cannon Automaton. We'll hide this Gun Automaton behind this Cannon Automaton. And maybe our Hellsplitter will... Nope. Okay. Okay. Still feeling pretty good. If he has a Purification, we're kind of screwed, but I doubt that is going to be the case. Looks like he's sliding stuff back, going into a defensive position. Alright, that's fine. Okay. We'll go here. Actually, probably shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I did that. We're going to have to get rid of this Cannon Automaton because we're going to put out our Iron Ogre. And I think we're going to come down with the Gun Automaton as well, obviously to protect him. We'll see what happens. Now that Destroyer, even though it's 2 lanes away, it's still impacting what he can do movement-wise. I'll be curious to see what play he ends up making here. I think we probably don't have to worry about Magma Pack for a little bit since we've got a couple cast already, so I think our Iron Ogre could go all the way here. And maybe we'll get another Iron Ogre here in our next draw. He's in the tank. He's thinking real hard. He's got 3 scrolls. He's probably got 3 good ones. Trying to figure out what to do with his hand. Okay, a Magma Pack. We can live with that. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Okay. Obviously, we got to come across here. We'll slide. Yeah. Now this is that tricky position where I haven't used. I'm contradicting myself here. I haven't used Sacrifice the Scroll or the draw ability. So Iron Ogre is really good. You could say he's worth 2 scrolls by himself. But I think what we need to do is draw a spark. Or an Ember Bonds. Okay. So now that we've drawn this Ember Bonds, this protects the Iron Ogre we have in play currently. And then that sets us up so that we're not having to make those tough choices again next turn. I'm guessing he probably had a focus ready for that Copper Automaton to smash into this Iron Ogre. That Automaton might be getting a heritage though. Alright, that's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. Tick Bomb's good. Good scroll. Pother. Okay. We're okay with that. I think he was just using that to draw a scroll. I don't know where he's at this point, but yeah, once the energy deck gets to stabilize, and it just has better scrolls to play out than any other deck, more or less. We're going to go ahead and let this Automaton deal 8 points of damage to this. We're now going on the offensive. We are not concerned about this the gun Automaton on the other side, so we're just going to go on the offensive. We could use Ember Bonds. We could hold on to Ember Bonds. In fact, we might do that. Gravelock Raider, not as great without the Gravelocks. Passing him off. Okay. So I think the world is telling us the game is telling us we have to Ember Bonds. Or we could, let's do this instead. Let's put down a Gun Automaton right here. And that gives us two options now. It gives us the option to either, if our Gun Automaton survives, we ram it right into his, or if our Copper Automaton survives, we destroy his Gun Automaton. If not, or if he dies, then we can have our Gun Automaton put 2 points on his Gun Automaton, and then Ember Bonds will finish off. We're about to hit with our Iron Ogre. One of the things this deck sort of misses is speed being transferred to order. You can't just come in and smash with Iron Ogres every turn because speed is no longer in. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, he didn't want to do that then, I guess? Oh, okay. He's trying to get value out of his Thunder Surge. I'm hip to that. That's fair. Okay. Well, then in this case, we're just going to, first thing, you always want to do something in your hand first before you start moving stuff, I think, or I feel like. Move over, rover. We're going to put down another Iron Ogre. Let's check to see where it should go. We'll put him away from the other one. I'm glad he got that Thunder Surge out, though. That's good to know he's got some top end into his deck. It's making it harder for certain. Yeah, we got a Violent Dispersal. I think I only play 1 or 2 in the deck, so we can hold on to that for a little bit. Feels like we're in a good position, guys and gals. Gravelock Raider, okay. Okay. We're okay with that. We're going to do... we're going to pitch this Cannon Automaton because I think we want to be doing more with our mana, our resources. Sorry. By that I mean we're going to Ember Bonds this turn and Scatter Guard this turn, and then we want to hold on to this Violent Dispersal in case we have to deal with this Gravelock. So we're going to pitch the Cannon Automaton. Excellent. Okay, that puts us in a good spot. We're going to hide our Iron Ogres behind each other. We'll cast a Potion of Resistance just in case. We'll put the Ember Bond down. We'll hide the scatter guard in the corner, and then that puts us in a pretty good position. Sack him for scrolls. Sounds good. I mean, that's what you got to do. Okay, so he's just moving him out of the way, I guess. He might be playing out some stuff down here. That's fine. Gravelock Raider. Okay. So it looks like he's just trying to go on the aggressive in these two lanes. And I think we're fine with that. Alright, so the Inferno Blast doesn't seem like it has as much value as it maybe once did. Maybe that'll come out. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and Violent Dispersal just because we get value out of that killing or taking out those Gravelock Raiders a bit. In this position, we want to set ourselves up so that we can make sure we kill these two Gravelock Raiders to put an end to them. So we're going to move a Iron Ogre down so that while he's in the lane and he's open to maybe a focus or some quick destruction from these two Gravelocks, he would have to have one. He'd have to have. Oh, he has 3 scrolls now, but 2. I think he's going to survive. And yeah, what would have happened is if we left this Iron Ogre up in his own where he was, Bisoromi would have still made that move to slide his guy down. We would have been left with letting them sort of get away. Okay. That, yeah, he didn't really have probably the best options at the moment are right then, so we'll go ahead and make sure we take out his guys. Magma Pack's not going to be useful anymore. Okay, we can just put down our Gravelock Raiders, our Elders now. Yeah, we can go ahead and put on the Destruction. Not so bad. Alright, we may just focus on these 2 lanes. I don't know, another. We'll see if he tries to engage us in this lane. We're either going to stick it out with our put the potion of resistance on this ogre and just have him sort of smash face on this lane. If that doesn't end up being the case, yeah, so I think we're just going to keep this ogre in this lane. And probably, yeah, we'll split it a little bit here. Destroyer's probably not going to have much value anymore, so we're going to pitch it for scrolls. Okay, so that puts us in a good spot. We'll go there, and then we will stack a couple guys. Let's see, we'll do Gravelock Elder there for the beef up, and then we'll do Copper Automaton down here, followed by a Gravelock Elder. Yep. So that puts us in a position where we can sort of, yeah, we can focus on the 2 lanes we've already done damage to. We can negate this useless contraption by just not engaging the lane. We might have opened up this Iron Ogre to a little bit of damage from if this Gravelock Outcast, say, gets a focus on it. But we're not terribly worried about that since we have the ability to continuously deal damage in this lane, so we're not super worried about the destruction. Okay, I don't know that that's where I would have put the Law Memorial. I think I would have stuck it here. We're going to hold on to the Magma Pack. We might end up using that aggressively. Violent Dispersal, I'd say we could use. Yeah, let's go ahead and just use our Violent Dispersal, but we'll pitch this potion, see what else we get. Okay. Yeah, Violent Dispersal, and then that kills this lane, and then I think we Magma Pack for the win next turn. Sort of, yeah, and it sort of doesn't matter which ogre we use the Magma Pack on, we can kind of get to both. We can go up to lane 1 with this ogre, or we can stay in lane 5 with this ogre. And I was talking to Bisoromi about this actually in the floor or in the chat. Yeah, the Magma Pack, it's great for these decks because it's versatile. It can be used sort of as a finishing offensive play, but a lot of the times you're just using it as sort of a defensive, make your guy run into an empty lane, or make your guy, put 7 points of damage on this one Gravelock Raider. I think, lots of neat interactions with Magma Pack, and I think at this point he's in the tank. He's really, or in the think tank, really trying to think about his next play. But it feels like we got him. So yeah, we'll go ahead and Magma Pack up, and we will pass the turn, and we will extend the good game. All right. Well, that was another game of Scrolls. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you maybe learned a little bit and had some fun watching. So, until next time.